Hi, I'm Erica.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Two Girls Tarot. We're here. Jessica is kind of spotting in for Amy right now. We had a request to do what the upcoming year will bring. So as you can see, what we have out here right now are each of the months. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull some tarot cards and some other cards and see what this will bring. Now, this is a collective read. We're going to do it as a collective read so that we can kind of see what is in store for people. So I was going to use this tarot right here. This is our Journey to Oz and Wonderland.
We can show the deck here.
So Journey to Oz and Wonderland, it's really, really cool. I love this deck. So we're going to see what each month is going to bring for our collective.
Look how beautiful the cards.
I love the gilding on these. Oops. So let's see. So let's start with the month of January. We're going to pull just a couple cards and see what's going to come in. All right, what's coming in for the month of January? Ooh, the sun. Okay. So that's positive. That can be either something being exposed or just general happiness. There may be a need okay, so something coming in very quickly, very fast. It's almost giving me like somebody feeling weak in the knees in a way. So maybe there's somebody like with that heart on there, somebody falling in love maybe, or maybe you have a secret admirer or something like that for some of you. For some of you, you may need to be a little bit more compassionate or show a little bit more compassion in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see if we can clarify.
Use this one, Mist of Avalon.
Okay, let's see what.
I have this book. This is why
All right, let's see what the mists have to say for us. What do we need to know about this situation in January? Let's see here. What do we need to know about the situation in January? Rhiannon. Okay, so let's take a look at what Rhiannon says. Okay, so it says focus on areas of building yourself up, self-confidence, worth, belief, and esteem. That is falling in with this strength card right here. So you may be feeling like, you may be realizing that you're feeling not as confident as maybe you usually are in a situation. And maybe you need to build your self-worth back up. Be more confident is what it's telling you to do. Because ultimately, your whole, this is going to be necessary for the changes that are coming in for your path. Stay focused on your desired outcome and trust that you are being guided by the spirit realm in all that you do. So
I'm feeling like that on my work. Like I feel I lost all my motivation, all my trust, my self-confidence.
Yeah,
this is energy.
So it's resonating.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely need to feel a little bit more self-confident in January. Oh, you know what we should also do? Let's get out the Betty Boop deck as well. Because this has to do with both love and career. So let's see.
Betty Boop.
Yeah. All right.
Beautiful cards.
I love these cards. All right, let's clarify January. What does our collective need to know? Ooh, there's two. So healthy competition, showcasing your talents. Yeah, so this is definitely about confidence. So romantic gestures and heartfelt expression, sweet serenade. So, maybe there's somebody in your life that's going to boost your confidence a little too, or maybe it's telling you to just express yourself a little bit more. So, yeah, some positive things. I just want to make sure that we're still running here. Yes. Okay, perfect. Sorry, this is like the first time that we're doing showcasing our cards kind of like this, and I know that my
And this actually is pretty good because then the people can see the cards
Yeah,
and how pretty
they are. Exactly. All right, what's coming up for our collective in February? Oh, okay. 4 of Cups. So maybe there's a little bit of dissatisfaction in February. This might be carrying over from January. 7 of Pentacles. So it's dissatisfaction from something that you're investing in. And there's something about your intuition here and healing yourself. Maybe like that part of that dissatisfaction has to do with a wound that you need to heal. On some level, there's something that you need to heal within you in order to move out of this sort of feeling of not being, of unworthiness, if you will, or being unconfident. I don't think that's a word, but less confident.
Yeah.
Please clarify February. Ooh, Excalibur. Okay. So let's see what Excalibur says. This is very, this is giving a lot of Ace of Swords. So maybe a communication or something coming to light, some sort of truth being exposed, if you will. So there might be something, and this doesn't have to be like a workplace drama thing where the truths are coming out, although it can be for some. This could be more like you realizing something, and it's like, oh, okay, that's what I needed to address. That's what I'm needing to heal. So let's see what Excalibur says. So Excalibur. You may use the Sword of Excalibur to build new dreams or destroy old ties and loyalties. Use the energy of the card of Excalibur to motivate yourself to set future plans in motion. You have the strength, courage, and drive to achieve your dreams. Take inspired action. So yeah, this has to do with the dissatisfaction that you're feeling in the month of February. You need to invest in something that will work towards your future dreams. Make plans is what it's really saying.
And actually, this is like we are doing like last week before New Year. We're making plans. Plans. Like how we're gonna expecting the next year, and then making plans, organizing.
Yeah.
Like actual plans. We wrote a list.
And that's actually a good point, is making a list of what your plans are. I really like that. Journaling it out and saying, this is our goal. This is what we want to reach.
Yeah.
I really like that. That's a good idea. I need to do that. Please clarify February.
And usually, like in all my life, when I put the list, it's like, this year I want to do this. Usually
you make it happen.
I make it, yes.
Yeah, it's more, because when you put it down, it sets that intention, I think. So it really puts it firms that intention, if you will. Okay, so we have late night and bright lights. So here it says dedication to the grind and paying off. So yeah, that's talking about making the plans. Setting the plans, dedicating yourself to it, and making the grind happen. So yeah, putting in the practical work, not just the spiritual work. So setting your intentions is one thing, but then putting in, making the effort in the actual material world. So Bupistry, lighthearted moments and playful energy. But it's also saying too with that, yeah, put in the work, do the grind, do what you got to do in the practical world, but take time to relax. Take time to have fun. Jess.
Yeah, I don't allow me too much on that.
You need to allow more.
I need to relax.
I think we need to do maybe like a Napa wine train or something. Sisters trip.
So on this new place I'm working out, they have, after they're working out, they have a meditation section with breath work section. So it's like 40 minutes with this work. Okay. And then I'm getting better on this, but I was having a really difficult on that. I couldn't relax. I couldn't meditate. My mind was working. Like, it's taking time. Like, I should go home. I don't like to hear. I don't like this. I want to go home. And I would like to interrupt the meditation and go home.
Oh, man. So you really need it. You really need it. So, yeah, if you're...
No, I'm getting better on this.
Okay, good. So if you're like Jess, Do what you need to do to try and relax and take that time. The spirit world is really telling you to take that time.
Gary Doe say, oh gosh, you never relax.
Yes.
Take a day to be chill.
No, exactly.
I told you before, right? Like, I always want to hang out. I want to think I need to do something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think I'm wasting my time doing nothing.
But it's truly, it's not. It's recharging your battery. I gotta give you some of my ZzzQuil gummies over there. Be like, here you go. These will help you relax. All right, let's see what's coming in March. What's coming in March for us? Ooh, you may get some sort of communication, the messenger here. Okay, so as you can tell too, with the Oz and the Wizard of Oz and this particular deck. Sorry. There's a few extra cards like the empath, the messenger. So yes, this is definite some sort of communication. Maybe like an email. I know that we don't really do snail mail anymore unless it's Amazon packages, which okay. You know, those are lovely too. But
I love them.
Right? I know, I love Amazon. We're a little too into Amazon. But you know what? It's okay. It's part of our relaxing, right?
Yes.
It's retail therapy. So I kind of feel like in March, you may get some sort of communication, whether this is from a company, from a boss, from a friend even, family members, some sort of email or letter. So let's see, I'm going to pull another card. Let's try, okay. This is something that maybe you already suspect. What is it? Oh, some sort of passionate new beginning. Okay, King of Wands, Ace of Wands here. This is giving, with the star on this card, this is giving very wish fulfillment type feelings, like like something that you're passionate about maybe coming to fruition or maybe being offered to you in some way. And you can kind of feel it tugging in your energy, like it's coming. It's coming. You know, whatever it is, like, and it doesn't necessarily have to be necessarily an email. For some of you out there, this could be maybe like if you've, say, gone to the doctor, if you're wanting to start a family, this may be news that a family is coming. Just for a baby.
My family, this year, my mom, my grandma, like everybody, this year we want a baby. I'm like, okay, so what for yourself?
Right.
No,
So,
but
I mean, I know that for...
no, I say this as a joke.
Yeah.
For her, but they really was asking me.
I know that for Jess, you know, that's probably not, you know, probably in the future, maybe not right now, but for some of you who are trying or wanting this, you may wind up getting this news. Yeah, look at that, the little lamb. That's like what Jess just pointed out. It's like a little baby. And of course, with this in the story of Alice in Wonderland, this section of the story, there was a little baby that turned into the pig. I don't know if you remember that, but like, yeah. So there is something about giving birth to something. Now, this could even just be in terms of creating something that you enjoy or love, whether that's some sort of passion, some sort of like artistic craft that you get into, or something that turns into a side hustle. You know, it could be that too, but for some of you, it's going to be a baby.
The baby is at the page. Where's the baby?
Dun dun. So let's see. Please clarify March. Okay.
Baby.
Yes.
The baby is growing.
Right? The baby's growing. And actually, the White Heart, in one of my other tarot decks, there is a, it's the Enchanted Forest tarot deck. I think their starting card, the Fool card for that, is the White Heart. So it is giving me that energy of something beginning, something new. But at the same time, this is the, you know, Mists of Avalon Oracle. So let's take a look and see what it says on this. If it says new beginning, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to be like, see? Okay. New beginnings are in sight. There are new beginnings in sight, new ventures, new opportunities, new possibilities, new heartfelt longings are appearing, urging you to move forward. Ask yourself, what is my heart telling me to create new in my life? So yeah, this could be a new creation of some sort, some new adventure that you have. It doesn't necessarily have to mean the baby, but it could be.
Yeah.
What do I need to put in place to move me in a new direction? Remain calm in your center as opportunities present themselves. So this also could mean a new job. Okay. So I am saying that for some people it could be a new job, maybe even a new move is kind of what I'm getting to. Like
moving your place, like
new place to live. Maybe like, I mean, that doesn't necessarily have to be out of town, but it could be. It could be to a new town, a new location. So some of you might be starting something new. Please clarify March. Oh, you want to take a look at some?
No, but I think we are in April.
Oh no, this is March.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, it's spreading out all over the place.
So let me organize here.
Yeah.
I think all these cards.
And
Like
we'll put that on January, and then these ones are February.
And these ones are March.
Yep.
And then after we finish, and then I put
them together. Yep, that's perfect. All right, the golden opportunity. So here we have opportunity yet again, because it was mentioned for the Miss of Avalon. So new opportunities, new ventures, new things. And it's also about seizing that moment of opportunity. So if you see the opportunity, it's kind of hinting to go for it. If you see that golden opportunity, it's there. Climbing the ladder, steady progress, one step at a time. That is resonating with this white heart card. So yeah, it's talking about moving forward. There's some sort of progression that's happening in March after these months of dissatisfaction. Something satisfying is coming in. So I'm like, oh my goodness, that's good. It's like, oh. Now keep in mind, things kind of ebb and flow. So right now we've got a good thing going in March. I'm liking it. All right. All right. So we're going to see April showers bring May flowers. There could be rain, more rain in April. Maybe deluges, maybe not. Hopefully not anything bad, but weather has been weird. Just saying. All right. What's coming in April for our collective? What's coming in April? King of Cups. Okay, so there could be a individual who's in their emotions or very good at emotional regulation. This could also mean celebration of some kind. That's given more like Three of Cups. So we do have the Four of Cups all together, but this is like, what's coming out to me is more like celebrating. Again, it's continuing the celebration or the steady progress. So I'm getting more of a celebration after a time of dissatisfaction. Like joy, like being with your tribe, with a group of community that you're really happy with, and manifesting your future coming in. Something about these symbols on these cards, they look almost runic in a way. So maybe there could be something about working with runes for some folks. There could also be a caution about, yes, celebrate, but don't get into like addictive or toxic behaviors like over drinking or anything, because he's a little red around the cheeks. So
yeah, and he's drinking.
Yeah, he's drinking. So just be careful. Celebrate, be merry, but be careful. Don't drink and drive. Just putting that out there, kind of thing. But you are manifesting something to celebrate about, is kind of what I feel on that.
Let's ask more about what is the celebration?
Ooh, let's see. This might be a good one. Okay, so we'll ask.
I feel the need to ask that.
Right? Okay, let's see here. All right. What is it that we need to know? What is it that we're celebrating in March and April? What is it that the collective is celebrating in March and April? Well, that's giving almost like some sort of justice. Oh, okay. So there may have been a message. You may get, because again, we got message over here. You may be getting some sort of communication or offer that you've been waiting for, and maybe this is justice. This is coming in as some sort of justice after some of false information was maybe circulating about you, or maybe somebody had a false impression of you.
It make totally sense.
Okay.
Totally sense.
Okay. Well, let's. Okay, you'll tell me after. Okay.
I'll tell you after.
All
but
right.
this make total. It makes sense for me.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's making sense for you. I'm not glad that somebody had a false impression.
Because I'm dealing with a situation, but in Brazil, not here.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm waiting for the results.
Oh, gotcha.
So maybe it's the results.
So you might see some results maybe in March or April about this. Yeah. So it's giving almost like vindication, like you're being vindicated after somebody's made they judged you in some way, and yep. Let's see here. And this is something that's maybe been long and you've been waiting for a while on this? Okay.
Almost 6 years.
Oh, okay. Justice. Okay, yep.
It makes sense.
Okay, that is making sense. We'll keep
cool.
We'll keep these out just in case, because I have a feeling we may reference those. Oh, I am kind of wondering too about that individual. Okay. So I'm gonna bring out the false person card. Well, I'm just gonna,
I take.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of open it and see what the karma is for the individual, the false person. I mean, they don't necessarily. False person can be somebody who's unhealed and acting from an unhealed state. So, I mean, we're not necessarily wishing karma. We're just trying to find out what this justice could possibly be. And not that we're celebrating it, but it's just when you go through situations like that, it can almost be a relief to know that, okay, I feel vindicated. I feel okay, I feel like things are, all right. What is this false person's karma for? Getting everything out they dished out and then some. So their karma is coming back to them. If they made false accusations against you, or if they judged you in a way and then maybe spread rumors or lies about you or anything like that, that's turning on them in some form. If they did any spell work to your children or your loved ones, it's going to affect them instead. Oh, that is no bueno for them. Watching you glow up and see your star rise. Okay. Blocked this is interesting. If they were spreading lies, okay, so think about communication, messages. If they were communicating lies to other people or false impressions of you, part of what's gonna happen is that people aren't gonna believe them when they express themselves. So when they try and communicate something, even if it's the truth, people are no longer going to believe them. So yeah, that's part of, they're getting everything that they dished out and more. What's it? Okay, so this was at the bottom of the deck. Body ravaged from pregnancy or hormonal changes. So if there was some sort of baby coming, we'll say, babies for most of our collective, for our collective, our positive high vibing collective, we're gonna say that it would be a positive thing. I think what this is saying is this individual might not, if they're wishing for a child or something like that, they might not receive that wish. Their body might be affected by hormonal changes that's gonna block that, which will be sad for them, but maybe it just wasn't meant to be for them, and maybe there's a lesson that they need. There's some part of them that still needs to heal. Eventually they could switch that around maybe, but right now it's probably not the time for them because they have a karmic cycle or lesson that they need to go through. And it could be too that if they're drinking a bit too much, this is not the time for that individual to be having a baby. So while our collective, I feel that our collective is very responsible, you'll probably go out and, yes, celebrate your successes, your career successes, your family successes, your good things in your life. You would probably do it responsibly, is what I feel. And so there's a lot of joy coming to you where another person is receiving their karma in dissatisfaction. So let's see. Please clarify April. We'll see what this has. Oh, sorry. All right, so we're gonna do that. Pathfinder strength.
It's funny because I was on this preparation for New Year. I was looking for archetypes because if you keep an archetype in your house, you look into that image.
Yeah.
It's archetype studies, guys, for you.
Oh, that's a good one.
So the archetype that showed for me the things I was trying to achieve this year, the archetype that I searched was the dragon.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like you have like an image or a statue, something like that.
Okay.
And keep a look at that, unconsciously is doing some chemistry in your brain,
to connect with
I don't know if you heard some girls use the Cleopatra archetype in their phone because they look all the time to attract the energy to their lives. It's the same principle,
I got you. So when you look at a dragon, what does that symbolize for you? Power. Okay. I like
it's
that.
Not this is what I'm looking for, but I'm trying to be more powerful, in my power in my life, like more courage,
Gotcha. Okay.
If I'm power, yeah.
Yeah, it's on the card. Yeah, I was like, hey, power. All right, so it says, don't let fear stand in the way of achievement. Know that as you move forward, Dragon's fiery breath will burn away any obstacles that keep you from reaching your potential. You have the power to burn through old self-limiting beliefs and redefine what it takes to be courageous, strong, and powerful. Act on your deep wisdom, but be wise with your power. Okay. So that is making sense. Yeah. All right. I'm liking where this is going. So you're stepping into your power in April. Yeah. Okay.
Like the self-power is not being like power over other people. It's like you're myself straight,
Not like a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Please clarify April. Oh, let's see what that is. Okay, the finale, wrapping up a chapter with confidence and flair. Okay, so some sort of cycle is coming in, like some sort of chapter is wrapping up in April. Okay, I like that. And then we've got breakthrough, sudden realization or opportunity that advances your career. That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, this is where it really, I think you get the opportunity in March, right? And this is where you step into it. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see what's coming in May. Let's hope this energy continues through May.
Yeah.
Please clarify May. Oh, let's see here. Hold on one second. There we go. Ooh, the devil. Oh. Okay. Ooh, and Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Page of Cups. Okay. You may have maybe in May, and this is just kind of what I'm feeling, is that somebody may be reckless or irresponsible with something. It may be a friend, family member, something like that. Maybe they're getting, because with this, we got like another person maybe stepping into addictive behaviors or something like that. And this may be somebody who has already broken your heart, but they're like, they might be apologizing for the reckless behavior, the reckless actions that they took. But I feel like this apology would be very small. And you really need to maybe stand in your ground, stand in your power, again with that dragon, because you're the emperor. You're creating something big, and something might be too small for what you're... So if this is tying into the individual who is maybe being false, is kind of what I'm feeling. So if it's tying into that and the justice and vindication that you're getting, this person might step forward or might contact you, apologizing for maybe being reckless, maybe being, I'm getting kind of like the jealousy factor a little bit, maybe breaking your heart in some way or causing you anguish in some way. But the apology is going to be not very, it's not a big apology, and it's more like they're not really apologetic. It's going to be small. It's going to be like just to appease people around them, or to appear like
to sneak in my life.
Yeah, to sneak into your life, but also to be like, to kind of appease people around them and make it look like, oh, I've apologized. You know, it's not a genuine apology. I think they're still going through some sort of healing at this point, but they might try and sneak back in to cause more damage. But they're not. This individual is still in a very toxic state. They still need to go through that healing state.
Yeah, some situation come to my mind too.
Okay. You're like, something else? Let's kind of see. I do want to. Alright. What is this toxic person going to do in May? What are they trying to do in May? Oh, it might have to do with your work or your finances. And they might be trying to do something with regards to your marriage or your connection. Journey. False person is right underneath there. This person is like trying to move forward towards you and have like some sort of meeting. Notice how there's 3 people here. It's like they're trying to interject themselves into your work, your marriage. So they're trying to interject.
I have a question. What this person is feeling right now? Why this approach?
Let's take a look at this. True intentions.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. What is this false person's true intentions? I'm gonna bring this out a little bit so I can. What is their true intentions? Why are they like trying to do this crap in May, or why are they trying to do this at all? What is this false person's true intentions? Secret. There's something I'm holding back. Okay, what are they holding back though? I feel obligated to associate with you. You're a nuisance. Okay.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Okay, desperate. I'm in a bind and I don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. This person, this came out upside down. This person might be trying to act like they're not desperate, but they really, really are, is kind of what I feel. So, future. Our paths are destined to align, though the purpose may still be unclear. Now that one feels kind of weird to me, because it feels like, almost like they're trying to steal your path. Like they're trying to steal what's yours, is kind of what I feel. So it's almost like a destiny swap in a way. Like they want what you've got, whether that's materially or spiritually even. So for those of us who are on a, not only, a journey on this material world, we're also on a spiritual journey on this world. Some of you may have a path that you're supposed to take, and this person wants that spiritual path as well as the material path. What else? I'm going to draw 2 more and see what we've got. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. This is why I feel like this apology. So I feel like this apology is not, a genuine one. Because it's like, the bad news feels to me more like, oh God, I've got to go apologize and make it look like, that's the feeling. That's what I'm feeling on that. So I'm like, for those of you who are dealing with this, I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. This is more amusement out of the fact that I feel like,
stalk you on social media.
Yeah, and they laugh at you behind your back. is kind of the thing. They make fun of what you've got going, but it's really they're making fun out of jealousy because they want what you've got. So that's what I feel. I'm a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I leave a trail of mayhem behind me. Chaos. They're really chaotic. So they are really... I'm going to move this over a bit and just kind of see. Oh, oops, turn that around. Okay, there we go. I might have switched it on accident. There we go. So this person is chaotic, but I want to take advantage of your resources, connections, skills, and knowledge. It's all because they want what you've got. If this person comes back in for our collective and for Jess,
this person came back before, and
yes, they're trying again. They're trying again. Just saying, they are trying. Run.
Yeah.
This is
what I do actually every time this happens.
Yep. Cut the cord. So, I really do not like that for you in May. For any of our collective in May. All right, let's see. What is please clarify May for us. Please clarify May. Caradwin, transformation, inspiration, rebirth, creativity. This person wants a restart in their life, and they see their connection with you somehow as their rebirth. I really don't like this. And with transformation, what I kind of feel is like they're going to try and be like, but look, I'm reformed, I'm changed, I'm all this. I don't. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh. Connect with your divine inner knowing and ask what your soul is calling for you to be and do. Take a creative direction and transform yourself and your world into something or someone new. Be confident, express your talent, let your light shine. I think for our collective, you're transforming your life for the better. It's leveling up. It's doing great. But somebody's going to try and act like they're someone or something new in your life. They're different. They're changed. They're reformed. They're better. They're not. Just saying. Oh, God. And this person with the boat, the long journey that was in these cards over here. So it was...
I'm seeing the animals. What do we have?
So we've got like a chicken, a dog. That looks like a greyhound. Oh, you know what that's giving me? Okay, so it kind of falls into line with the boat or the greyhound bus or boat. They may even travel towards you. Just saying. Yeah. Please clarify May. So for some of you, you may have a stalker on your hands. Costume change. Adapting to new roles and situations with ease. Somebody is changing in some way. They're trying to transform what they are on the outside or even on the inside, saying that they're changed on the inside.
I'm going to put the name on my fridge.
You're like,
remember the thing?
Yes, put it in the fridge. For those of you, put their name in the freezer. Look up that kind of spell. Pop the champagne, celebrating milestones no matter how small. So you may have the stalker coming in, because now here's part of the thing, is that you are supposed to celebrate your milestones. Enjoy those changes, even if they're small ones for you. So please do that. Please do that. Celebrate yourself, your wins, all of that. This person might be seeing that, and they might be like, hey, this person's got it really good. I want to be a part of all of that, and they may try and push their way in. So just be aware that there might be somebody who's...
Push me for their black hole.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Yeah, push them into a black hole. I don't... I don't like that. All right, let's see here. Oh, you know what I want to do, too? I'm just going to do this really quick. So this is an Oracle for Prosperity Magic. I just want to make sure, too, we are still good. Sorry, I just want to make sure camera hasn't flipped or changed or anything. Like I said, this is a new angle for us, so we're doing... Okay. So please clarify in March, April, and May what's going on. Okay, that flipped out pretty quick. Wrapping up, the situation ends, so you can move on to new things. So yeah, we're seeing that at the end of February. Do... Okay. Multiple options. You have many opportunities to see what works best. Have fun with it.
April was going to be a good month.
Yeah. Free yourself. Work to pay off your debt and unlock earning potential open to prosperity. So you're freeing yourself from perhaps things that have been chaining you down. I really like that. Okay, sweet. I'm going to leave those there. We might pull those back up to... Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to move these over. June. Please clarify, or what's happening in June for our collective? Yeah, what's happening in June? Three of Swords. Okay, so some sort of heartbreak for someone. I don't think that's for our collective. Okay, Five of Pentacles. So somebody being left out in the cold. Page of Pentacles. Toto. I still think that this is that individual, but this is like their energy of what's happening in June. I think that this individual has been very focused, but this is somebody who doesn't put a lot of effort into things, right? But they're very focused on manifesting you. They're waiting for their ships to come in. They think that if they put in a one-time push.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because when this happened, it's like, and then I said, no. Okay. And then that's it. Never happened anymore.
Yeah.
And then like 4 years after.
Right? Coming back.
It's like a cycle.
Yeah, it's like they stop, they don't put in the effort, and then all of a sudden they think, okay, we're going to put in another push, a bigger push.
It's not an insisting thing. Like, here, this happened, and said, no, and move on.
Yeah. It's not, they're not, I mean, in some ways that's a blessing because this person isn't consistent, but I think this person is going to be feeling heartbroken. They may have egg over their face in June because they're trying to cause problems for you in some way, but they're the ones who are going to wind up with egg on their face, and it's all because they don't have, the other part is that they're doing this out of desperation for resources, that they're desperate for resources. They're trying to hold on to their possessions, but I think they're losing them. I kind of get that feeling that they're having to lose their possessions in some way, shape, or form. Let me see something here. I want to use these. What's interesting is somebody going out of your life or end of a situation, casket. So this person, this might be their final push towards you, and then they're like, done. Let me just take these. Please clarify June. Yeah, you're going to triumph over some sort of trouble. If they're trying to create obstacles for you, so they might be trying to break up a marriage, or they might be trying to come in to break up your marriage. They're going to be criticizing something that you've got going on or something. They think that right now is the time to act. It's almost like they're like, okay, they're in the mindset, okay, I've got a lot of hard work ahead. I'm going to put in this effort, but it's like this one final push that they're trying to do to break into your life or something like that. But you're protected by your spiritual guides,
Yeah.
I'm
not worried. I'm not worried about this because this will end here. Yeah. This is the feeling,
Yeah, it'll end for you here, but this right here, this is where they're like completely parting, is kind of the feel. So they be gone. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'll do these. Please clarify June. Ooh, fairy. Okay. So again, we had protection from spirit guides or angels. You may have, because we've got protection on this card right here. So protection is on this side, playfulness, guardians.
And nature magic.
Yep. So you may have guardians that are nature spirits that are part of the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
So I have and this right here, June, you see that angel on there?
Mm-hmm.
So that's important to you. You may be need to work with your spirit guides or angels in June. Let's see what it says here. 26. Okay. Magical experiences, possibilities, and opportunities are all around you, beckoning you to wake up and notice them. Today you are asked to step outside, spend time in nature, walk through forests, hike up mountains, dip your toes in various water wells. Mm-hmm. Encountering the reality and pure magic of the world we live in will give you a fresh perspective on your current situation. You might be asked, so this might be asking you to maybe go on a little adventure too. So after this, after closing out this cycle, you're protected by your guides. Some of your guides might be angels and or nature spirits like fairies. Mm-hmm. So please do work with them. Maybe give them some offerings. I think fairy like fresh milk or something like that. So maybe research what to give them, but do give them thanks and offerings for their protection. It's going to save you from heartbreak and loss of resources and protect you from this person who's going to be in heartbreak and loss of resources. But I think you're also being asked to get out, relax, take some time for yourself, go on an adventure, a vacation, relaxing spa, something along those lines, because you've earned it. You put in the effort, you've done the healing, you're making the successes in life, so I think you're being asked to have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, please clarify June. All right, let's see here. Dancing to your own beat. Embrace independence, express yourself. So celebrate your individuality, your unique qualities. Your authenticity is your greatest strength. So yeah. Bumpy road. Challenges are temporary. Keep pushing forward. You're stronger than you know, and your success is within reach. Overcoming obstacles with determination. I think this is what, this is really just the culmination of all of this. So while you're celebrating in March, April, and June, March, April, and May, some sort of opportunity, you've got somebody coming in to try and create challenges. Mm-hmm. These challenges are temporary and you're going to overcome them. You're protected. So that's really what what that's saying. It's just confirming that you're all good. Music might be important too. So maybe getting out and dancing, celebrating. Yeah, having fun.
I have a friend coming in June. Not my friend from Brazil, but she lives in New York. And she's coming to North California for a wedding. And then I said, since you'll be here close to me, we could do something together. And she'll be here in June.
Oh, that's cool. So getting out there is going to be happening in June. Okay. I like it. I think it needs to happen. To happen. All right, let's see what's going on in July.
It's month.
Yeah, birthday month.
Yeah.
Both are birthday months.
Yes.
And your niece, cousin, little cousin. Is it the little cousin or niece?
No, she's
August.
August.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, but she's still a Leo.
Yes.
Leo. Yeah.
My best friend. She had baby this past year now, right?
Oh.
And he's also a Leo.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Like in our Leos.
Yeah.
And our Cancers.
Yes, I'm surrounded by Leos.
All right. Oh, hold on 1 second. We're going to pause for a minute. All right. We are back. So we are going to do what is coming in July. All right. What's coming in July for our collective? Okay. So we got the Emperor. Not bad. So maybe some stability, maybe some leadership. Maybe you're taking on a higher position at work. Let's see here. The Tower. Oh, or that could be something else. 6 of Swords. Okay. So I'm just pulling this one out here for right now. So this is moving on. I do think this is a little bit of continuation of that individual coming in, because you're moving on to calmer waters. Either this individual is having a tower moment, or something about work in July could be, there could be a tower moment. There could be something shocking that happens in July at your place of employment. I feel like somebody's stability, or maybe the mask is being taken off of somebody at work. So if there's some sort of, if somebody's being deceptive, or they're, see how this is sprouting out of his head, almost like the wizard is the creator for a lot of things, right? So I kind of feel like this person is almost like falsely saying that something is their idea. Or maybe there's an idea that comes out that's really shocking that helps move something to a more stable position. It could be either or. So for some of you, you may come up with an idea that helps, that's like an epiphany, aha moment that changes things. So now I know that the tower is usually seen as something destructive, but of course in Wizard of Oz, that tornado takes Dorothy on this wonderful adventure to Oz, right?
So it's like a travel.
Yeah, it could be travel in some ways, because again, we do have the Six of Swords moving you on to calmer waters. It could be travel. Again, it could be maybe like a new job, new move, new something for some of you. So some of you, this could be happening in February. For some of you, it could be happening in July. For another set of you, this could be something shocking. I'm using the work analogy because sometimes I see like the emperor as like leadership at work. Something surrounding the leadership at your work that's shocking, that's going to move you onto calmer waters in some ways, because maybe these folks are being exposed in some way, shape, or form. I'm kind of curious about that. I do want to see. Maybe we'll use this Odyssey Oracle. I kind of want to see what that one.
Travel,
right?
Travel.
Well, we do have like the boat on there, so travel could be important. You're like, come on.
Yeah.
I do want travel.
Yes. Travel in July.
Travel would be good in July, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Please clarify July. The Taste of Lotus. Let's see. That's giving very relaxing vibes. A Taste of Lotus. Journey. Odysseus and his crew reached the land of the Lotus Eaters, where people who eat the intoxicating fruits of the beautiful lotus flower lose all memory of their purpose or desire to return home. The dangers of the lovely fruits are easy to understand. You don't want to lose your will forever to any mind-numbing substance. But you may consider why their effects are so desirable. Always striving to move forward can be an agony, and the past can haunt our waking minds. Give yourself just enough respite, lay down your cares for a day, and release your attachment to what was done to you before. Put down your struggles and sink into bliss. Tomorrow will hold many toils for you to face. Give yourself over to peace and tranquility for today. Pampering and pleasure will ease your soul. So yeah, I think it's saying take a vacation in July. You're probably going to need it then because of turmoil that might be happening around you. I feel like this turmoil might be separate from this turmoil. Okay? Like I for some reason I really feel like this is more I'm just going to check I just want to make sure that that's still rolling. Okay. I feel like this is more work-based toil for some reason, or work-based, like I just feel like somebody at work, and I get this kind of at my own work too, like there's something going on, like somebody's not being honest, or there's something going on at work where it's like, maybe they're taking money under the table somehow, or embezzling, fraud, something like that.
Something that will happen in my work in this moment, especially here, it's our manager will retire.
Yes, that is something.
So maybe
too.
There's this transition happening here. Oh my gosh, she's retired, because she does a lot, and then people are this since last year people start to freak out like, how we're gonna organize after she retires.
Oh, okay.
So maybe since it's coming,
that is something, because there are people at work that are same for my work, that it's like there's a group that's reaching the retirement portion, so there may be a lot of people retiring, and you may have to fill those spots or find ways to, and it may cause upheaval. So during that upheaval or before that upheaval, you may need a little rest and relaxation to prepare for what's to come. Oh, dear Lord. That's a little like, huh.
I don't know if it makes sense, but this is something that comes to my mind.
Yeah.
Because my work, the place I work, it's really mechanic. It's every day the same thing. It's not something like we deal with people, we deal with business. Now, of course, we deal with business, but it's not something that affects us too much. Everybody take care of your job.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way someone try to steal my spot if we do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. So it's more like if one of the cogs gets removed from that specific wheel, then it might have trouble functioning. Is kind of the okay, that makes sense. Please clarify July. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Equilibrium, that's jumping out right away. So yeah, something might be unbalanced in July or just before. This might be the time before it becomes imbalanced, when you start to know that the imbalance is coming. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Let's see here. An important new role awaits you. You're being asked to create your own kind of magic and bring it to light. Take the risk and accept the challenge. You are well prepared for manifesting your vision into reality. When your intentions and actions are aligned, magic happens. Okay. So if this is a manager leaving or somebody in a higher role, you might be asked to step up and take on new roles. And this is for all of our collective. So you might be asked to step into a new role, something that would be maybe like a promotion or something. So you're being asked to maybe like take a little, take on more responsibility, but you might want to take a vacation before you take on that responsibility. But just remember, like when you're on this vacation, like, you know, take the time, but don't get so addicted to like the time off that you're like, right? You know, it's like, oh my gosh.
How about the bar days?
Right. Please clarify July. Under the spotlight, work is being closely observed, a chance to shine. Yeah, somebody's scrutinizing you for a different position. And that's with July, with the sun, something coming out. Okay, office gossip. Navigating workplace drama wisely. This is something at work.
Yeah, something because this manager will retire here, but then it will be the old guy.
Yeah.
He's the next to retire. So he's planning to retire at the same time. So, but we don't know what's going on. But 2 people are gonna retire, and this guy is the one who take the really technical detail job. So after he retired, we don't know, because we'll be really loose. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna use that or lose that institutional knowledge and that wisdom.
Yes. So this is people are concerned because of because it's a really old company. So the old knowledge is leaving.
Okay.
And then be the new people, and the new people are not very attached. Is that generational thing where usually people stay like 40 years in a company and we don't have this culture anymore?
Yeah.
Just stay so long. So there's
not the loyalty that, or
this is something that we're used to, but now there's not happening anymore for the new time. And people who are retiring, we are losing this forever.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's funny that you're talking about your friend, the older guy, because this is an older guy, right?
I thought about him when I saw this card.
So yeah,
this is some drama. Yeah, pop up in my mind right now.
Yeah, because that does cause drama. It's like it causes panic when people are going. So, yeah. All right. Let's see what's coming in August. It's coming for our collective in August. Ooh, there's 3 here. Okay, so it's given 3. All right. And let's see. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups, the Moon, the Seven of Wands, and this is the Six of Wands. Okay. So there's something that, and notice that this is in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of like, usually when I look at this card, this is walking away from something that once emotionally fulfilled you, but it no longer is. It's draining now. So it's no longer fulfilling. And it's almost like there's either something about your intuition that knows that you need to block something or protect yourself from something, or like a secret that needs to be protected. Like, it's kind of weird too, because I'm almost getting like, because this is a triumph here, a victory, or something coming out into the public. So this might not be, I don't know. I almost feel like this might not be necessarily like in each of our collective's individual lives. This could be something more community based or widespread based in August, like some sort of knowledge or information coming out that is exposed. But it's almost like your cares or your worries that you had, it's like something that you were so emotionally invested in. It's like you're going to drop those, and you're just like, hey, I'm going to shoot for my wish fulfillment and go from that. It's almost like you're leaving behind your fears in some ways and just moving forward to what's going to make you successful and happy. Huh. The Witch. Dorothy Gale. It's almost like you're transmuting something and becoming more visible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some sort of success that you're going to be seen for.
When I saw this card, I remember the card we saw here.
Yeah.
I don't know if...
Transformation.
Yeah, make some sense. I don't know, come.
Yeah, it's because Caradwin is about transformation and creativity. You're creating a new life for yourself, and you're going to be stepping into a new persona. I kind of feel like it's going to allow you to have more... I don't know, like it is going to allow you more material things, because I like with that crown, she's she's a little bit more out there, more showy. It's going to put you more in a leadership role, I think, or in the public eye in some way. You're going to be more visible in some way, shape, or form. And whatever.
It's time to become influencer.
Right? Exactly.
No, just
do
kidding.
Do it, Jess. It's something that you are passionate about is worth protecting, worth moving forward with this train. So it's worth going for, is kind of what I feel. Let's see. All right, what do we need to know? What do we need to know in August? Please clarify August. Let me do another. Please clarify August. Ooh.
I know it was too.
Bronwyn. Oh, there's something worth sacrificing for. That does tie into, or actually this is the Eight of Wands. Sorry, Eight of Wands. So this is more about something happening swiftly. Moving on from something, that letting go of fears will bring something in. It's something worth sacrificing for is what I get. It will create balance, but this is the letting go part. It's kind of interesting that the Eight of Cups is over here and letting go is right here. Because it's letting go. That's literally what that card is about. And it's bringing in, again, I'm getting like communication, like travel even. So a lot of you, like, part of your job might require travel. Let's see here, 32. That'd be kind of cool. Like if you became an influencer and went traveling, take me with you. Yeah, take me with you, collective. Ask Bronwyn for support to let go of what's binding you and keeping you prisoner. Release and let go of everything that no longer serves you. Find the magic within you to light a new path once you have unloaded everything that was weighing you down. Create a freer, light body to walk through your life journey by balancing your passion and your strength. Okay, so something too, maybe walking might be a good thing, just getting out and walking, hiking, that kind of thing, because it did mention that in one of the other cards.
Yes, to go to some contact with nature.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one.
I think it's this one. So contact with nature on that one. So definitely get out there and do some, let me see, what else? What else should we take a look at here? Hold on one second. I just want to see.
Which one is this one?
So this one is Enchanted Wisdom Oracle. So you'll see these cards. These are like Oz cards. Yeah.
Ah, the shoes.
Yeah. So let's see. What is it that our collective needs to do to help move forward in August? What is it that they need to let go of? What is it that they need to move forward with? Transformation is in the air. Embrace your winds of change and let them carry you forward. So yeah, this is tying into the Eight of Wands. Some sort of change, like releasing something is going to move you swiftly onto something else. So you have like two different transitions that are happening here. One starting in February and then another one in August. But you have to release something here in order for this transition to move you forward. Let go of something, like it's almost like you have a need for control here in August and you need to let that go. Lullaby League, balance and harmony are essential to you. Embrace peace and joy in your life by doing things you love. So rejuvenation is key. Enchanted Forest.
Is it time for the Botox?
Yes. No. Let's see. There's magic in the unknown. Explore new possibilities for your journey. Magic, mystery, discovery, spiritual awakening. This is giving journey. This is so giving journey and travel. Step into your bravery and face challenges head on. Courage is your guiding light. Overcoming fear, leadership, self-assurance. Yes, this is all about letting go of something. Maybe something that you are really afraid of letting go of, but if you do, it will move you on to the next stage. And I do sense that travel is somehow a part of that.
I think this is where we have the other lion. I know it's not.
Oh,
we had the other lion. But when you flip,
I think it's on this one. Yeah.
No, I think you flip like the it's here.
Yeah, because he was in reverse, where you were, where it's about fears controlling. This is like I think in August, you're finally letting go of the last of those fears, is kind of the feel. All right, let's see. Please clarify August. The best friend. Lean on your support system. Your friends, loved ones, and are your greatest allies. Ready to offer strength and guidance when you need it most. A strong support system. Lean on friends for strength. Okay. And that kind of gives me the Lullaby League, too, a little bit. Okay, so this one's upside down. Insincere actions or unreciprocated efforts are clouding the connection. Focus on the authentic, balanced relationships or risk further strain. Okay. Empty promises or gestures that lack sincerity. Okay. So part of this, too, is you may be letting go of some friendships at this point, too. You may be finding those friendships that are your true support system and letting go of those that are not, you know? So that's a transition that might be happening in August. And when you do let go of those, so for those of you, some of you, this might be letting go of friends or family members or people in your life that no longer are, serving your best interests. It may be as simple as that. For some of you, it might be taking that risk and walking away from that job to become whatever it is that you want to become, or do the influencer, or take the, do the Botox, or
it was just a joke.
Yeah, I know. But and no shade on those who want to do that. Just don't make it a what do I want to say? An obsession. Something that you're, again, yeah. But do you is what it's really saying at this point. But walk away from those things. This is like the last, I feel like this is the last push where you're letting go of any of those fears for this year
Mm-hmm.
in order to move forward. And it's gonna make you move forward by leaps and bounds, I think, really fast. So it's gonna bring in those manifestations that you want. All right, 4 more months to go. Let's see what September brings. It's gonna be retirement. All right. All right. What's coming in September for our collective? Okay, let's see here. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, something at work. That's another work thing. Judgment. And we've got the 7 of Cups. So 7 of Cups is, it can be either somebody fantasizing about you, which I don't think that this is the case. This is more like saying there's a lot of options. So if this follows the thing here in July with, say, people maybe retiring at work, maybe a generation of people that held institutional knowledge are leaving, for example. Again, the 8 of Pentacles is people putting in dedication daily. So it follows that idea that these people in September are probably making a decision. They're deciding that they've got other options and they're moving on. But then you've got the Page of Swords, like somebody's looking at you like an option to step into leadership. Because we do have that card, like somebody's observing you. You're in the spotlight somehow. So that is really clarifying, I think, what's going on here. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody who's stable, steady, I think is leaving. They've been thinking about this for a little while. Yeah, because they're looking at what's coming in for them in the future. So yeah, and this is somebody that with this gives me like she's been there a long time. She's looking at other creative options that she's got. So there's that baby. The baby. Let's see, I'm wondering, should we do another one of these or should we do these? What are you feeling?
I'm feeling that one.
That one? Okay. Let's do that one on here. All right. Please clarify September. Please clarify September.
Yee.
Ill-fated gift. Oh, Trojan horse. Oh, say it ain't so. It kind of matches the Jabberwocky a bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. But see, the Jabberwocky is the monster in the Looking Glass or whatever that represents fears and everything.
That's because I can't. So I was just checking.
Oh, gotcha. So it kind of matches that Trojan horse. See how the things come off of it? It kind of matches it a little bit. So I'm a little like in some ways, like if this is people eyeing you to take on more responsibilities, it might stress you out a little bit more.
So yeah, something I noticed because my challenge here is because they give me a complex work to work. So this is why I'm struggling and lose my confidence because I'm doing something I was doing with easy things and now I'm doing complex things. So the thing that come here in my mind and they are observing me how I deal with this challenge is maybe they're gonna give me something harder to do.
Right?
It's not because I don't have opportunities to grow, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the same thing.
Gotcha.
But since I'm relatively new, so they are training with the basics and then pushing me more with something harder and then pushing me more with something harder. So
yeah,
maybe they say you're ready for the next level of.
That's what it might be. So you might be taking on even harder work that stresses you out more. That might be that ill-fated gift, is that, well, it's, great to take on a challenge. It might stress you out
You're
more.
so smart and so hard worker. We trust you. Like they're a fake gift. Like, they appreciate my work. And they just gave it here.
Right? They give you the Trojan horse.
Yeah, the worst thing you can work with.
Oh, God. So you're torn between the known... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Actually, that's kind of funny. Okay, so I picked the wrong one. This is Camelot in this one. So
I was looking at the 6 on the card here, so 6s might be important. So it's being torn between the known and unknown. Do not be afraid to dream a new dream for yourself. Consider what the new dream of the world around you might look like. You may want to remain in your comfort zone because it's safe and predictable, but you will always be longing for more. Remain true to your principles. Know that. And okay, so that might tie into that because it's telling you, hey, move outside of your comfort zone, but it might not mean move outside of your comfort zone here in this aspect. It might be asking you to move outside of your comfort zone somewhere else so that you can avoid this ill-fated gift. Because for the ill-fated gift, Odysseus recalls the tale of his greatest deception, the Trojan horse, in which he and the other Greeks hid in to sack the city of Troy. So in the story, of course, they hide in. Odysseus is extremely smart. He hides inside with his troops inside this horse that the Trojans thought was left as a gift, that they thought that the Greeks had given up, that they had moved somewhere else, that they were leaving this gift as a gift to Poseidon for safe travels home. So they take it into the city, and then Odysseus, after everybody's celebrated and is drunk, and the Trojans are like, all laying about, Odysseus and his troops get out, they open the gates for the other Greeks, and then they come in and completely sack the city. So here's the guidance. When things seem too good to be true, they usually are. The Trojans had many doubts about the horse left by the Greeks and debated long, but they failed to test the strange offerings and were destroyed. Appearances may deceive. This is a call to be wary of falsehoods and hidden problems, big or small. Don't rely entirely on the assurances of others. Seek to discover the truth for yourself. Heed your intuition and look beneath the surface of things to see what lies within. Your spirit will be settled when you are satisfied with the genuine shape of things. Okay. So there is a need for you to, or for the collective, I should say, to really find things out for yourself. Don't rely on others too heavily. This is something that I'm kind of seeing now, and this is like what this is resonating for me now, and it's not me leaning on somebody too hard, but I'm seeing somebody else at my work relying too heavily on other individuals for their information, and that information may be leading them into trouble. This is my observation. Of course, this is not, something that I'm getting involved in, but it's just something that I'm observing from afar. Because there's some lessons that people need to learn on their own. But for some of you out there, this may be happening for you in September, where it's like really, really, do the research, do the fact finding yourself. Don't rely on the information that you are getting from others at this point. Ooh, and these cards came out. Sorry. Okay. Interesting. So, these cards, jazz hands. Embrace the spotlight. Be proud of your accomplishments. So yeah, yes, celebrate your accomplishments, but somebody might be like, oh, you're doing so well. Here you go. Blah, blah, blah. Now, love triangle doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic love triangle, that kind of thing. It says here, complex relationships, choices to be made. So this is so tying into this ill-fated gift. Because this might cause you more stress, more hardship. If you fail to pass or meet their expectations, whomever this may be, they may become dissatisfied with you. You might become dissatisfied with them. If this is a work thing, they might be dissatisfied with your performance or what have you, and it might not be worth accepting what this is. So again, like finding a passion project, I think, that you enjoy or that the collective enjoys might be worth it, because it might take you out of this and onto something new that you really enjoy, that will not lead to, issues where you're getting write-ups or having stress due to work or, these things. So just keep that in mind. Not all that glitters is gold, you know? So be very careful in September is kind of what the vibe is on that one. You're like, oh, you're doing great. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. What's coming in October? What is coming for our collective in October? Ooh, this came out in reverse. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Lobster quadrille. Okay. So this is giving... Oh, that's interesting. So 6 of Cups might be something from your past coming back up. I don't think it's this. This could be something else. Queen of Wands is usually somebody very arrogant, very angry, very aggressive. There's something here about somebody who's like, and 9 of Pentacles is usually somebody who's very financially well off. Sometimes they're single or they're very independent. So they don't really rely on a whole lot of people. Ace of Pentacles, though. Somebody's moving forward towards their 10 of Pentacles with this new, it's a new opportunity coming in. So, King of Pentacles. This is giving like almost like moving on from somebody who's like very unstable, maybe not a very good leader, very, you know, kind of like poor leadership in some way, to something that's more independent. It's a new opportunity, but it's going to get you to the 10 of Pentacles. It's going to give you some sort of stability. This might be something, and emotionally fulfilling too. This might be something from your past that, or something that you've been working on in some way, something that makes you feel like happy, almost like a child again. It's gonna give you happiness, whatever it is. But it's almost, the other thing too that I heard when this card fell out, it's like a dark magician. So somebody might be doing work against you in October. Of course, October is the month for it.
This is not the first time people say this thing for me.
Okay.
This is the 3rd time about people doing magic against me.
Yeah.
But I don't understand, like, I try to analyze. I don't have any kind of thing. When I was in Brazil.
Yeah.
We have these old ladies when we go there and they bless you.
Oh, yeah.
And then this woman said, someone make a really, really deep betting for you. And I was like, who? I don't see it.
Right?
I don't have many deep connections with people, or I don't share too much my life with people. They know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And or maybe real resentment with me because I don't talk too much. I don't say things. There's some people who say things without thinking. I be quiet. Yeah.
Maybe they might be making assumptions too. That might be something where people are assuming what your life is or what you have, because it's kind of similar to this person who wants what you have here. But this person might be assuming things about you and then being like, oh, that person's stuck up, that person's this, that person's that. You know, they might be making assumptions on who or what you stand for. And that's kind of what I'm getting, is like almost like somebody who doesn't really know you, who's a bit reckless. And this is for our collective, so it's almost like this person is a bit reckless in a way, because I feel like this person really doesn't know. Again, this is something similar that's happening. Someone doesn't know what it is that they are doing, and they're messing with things that they kind of shouldn't, you know. And it could be too that this Queen of Wands, like, so this could be a dark magician doing bad things, and it doesn't necessarily need to be something where they're like, how do I put this? Where they're out there with candles, or it could just be the intention. Like they're sitting there and they're just wishing you like negative things. You know, it could be as simple as that.
Yeah.
But something in October feels like there's something negative around that, but in a way that negativity is almost going to push you into a more independent state where you're like, I don't need to deal with this. I'm going to find another path that, you know, that's better, so that I don't have to deal with this. And that's probably what's going to happen. Now, the other thing that I kind of get to for some of our collective is that there may be a Queen of Wands around you who's like, this is somebody who's like not faithful to whoever their partner is. And this might just be somebody in your maybe in your workplace or in your community or something like that you don't really deal with a whole lot, but drama might be coming up because of that person. You might be hearing things, or it might impact maybe your workplace or something in your community. Like, because this might be somebody who's maybe like going behind their partner's back and doing stuff. Now, keep in mind too that when we say Queen of Wands, male or female does not, you know, gender doesn't really, it's not really a thing in tarot. It could be a male doing the same thing. But I don't think if this is somebody who's, so for some of you, yes, this will be like a quote unquote dark magician, somebody who has ill intent for you, somebody who's sitting there just like evil eyeing what you've got, or, you know, that kind of a thing, and then you're like, peace out, I don't got to deal with this. And I have a feeling that you're going to cut this person off for a more stable. But for part of you, if this is somebody in your realm, if you were not necessarily in your most intimate inner circle, this could be somebody who you just know, or an acquaintance with, and you find out they're messing around on their partner. But yeah, it causes ripples in your life somehow. Not necessarily bad, but it's just like, okay, this is drama that I don't need to deal with. I'm just saying, like, for some of you, it could be that. Okay? So just be ready for something like that in October. You know? All right. Please clarify October. The Man at the Mast. Okay, that is something about temptation here for sure. For sure. Let me pull out that. Where did that one go?
Is that this one?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Like, I have it in my hands. Okay. So, in this part of Odysseus' story, the Odyssey, so he wants to hear the siren song. So he has his men tie himself to the mast, and then they plug their ears with wax, because the siren song is going to, what it would do to anybody that hears it is it would draw them to the sirens, and the sirens would, I think, eat them or do whatever, or kill them, you know, kind of a thing. But he wants to hear it. He's wanting to give in to temptation. So his men have their ears plugged with wax so they don't hear this, and they're rowing by or whatever, but he's tied to the mast so that he can hear their song, and he is like begging them, although they can't hear him, he is begging them to let them go, or let him go so that he can move towards these sirens. I have a feeling that temptation, something in October with temptation, there's something big there. Man at the Mast. Okay. Odysseus plugs his men's ears with beeswax to protect them from the siren's call, but orders his crew to chain him to the mast so that he might hear the creatures' voices himself. Guidance. Is there nothing Odysseus won't put himself through to satisfy his curiosity? Don't be curious. But this inventive mind, because he was very smart, very inventive, can always find a trick or a loophole that will leave him unscathed. The difference between reasonable risks and foolish recklessness lies in planning. Say yes to the adventure that calls to your heart, but create security and balance by planning ahead thoroughly. Instead of figuring things out as they happen, agonize over the details, leaving nothing to chance, and then have a wonderful time. This is not saying go and have an affair. Don't do that, okay? That's not what this is saying. Yes, if you have passions or things that you want to go for, be reasonable. Like, if you are going to take a risk on something, let's say in September, You're like, hey, I'm planning on leaving my job to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Make plans. Make sure that you can land on your feet in September or in October. Don't be reckless. Okay.
I had this situation this year. I pop up for me. For it's related to job,
Okay.
a new job,
Ah.
and it's for a company that belongs to the in-laws of my friend,
Oh yeah.
and
okay.
they paid more,
Okay.
and it's a little bit further,
Okay.
but it paid more. So this was my
Your
sign,
man.
my thing. You know, I was
Siren
being like, should I go?
Siren song.
But then I thought, I think I should wait a little bit more to make this huge move,
yes.
because maybe it would be good for me.
Yep. And here's the thing too, is if the friendship went sour,
Yeah.
how would that happen? So that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
So for some of our collective, it could be something like that, where you have like a friend making an offer for a job and you're like, oh, this is so tempting.
Yeah.
But it might not be a good thing, to do quite yet. You need to plan and make plans. For some of you, this might be somebody that is having an affair. They might not be planning too wisely, and they might be reckless on that. Or they might be very sneaky and might be very good at what they do.
I remember this story, to give another example that is not like when you're being tempted, is not always related to affair, as you were saying. Could be something else.
Could be something else. Could be something like that, where it's a different kind of temptation, not a physical one.
It's a easy temptation. I will give an example that it's really simple, but it's really catastrophic. When you're talking with someone, and then part of the conversation was you're so invested into the conversation, and then part of the subject is you release something about someone that you're supposed not to share, to make some gossip. This is also a temptation, I think.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
It's so good, it's so pleasure, this conversation. I should talk about this something I know, and actually you're supposed not to talk about that thing.
Exactly. So yeah, don't give in to gossip or anything in October.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't give in to temptation during that month. Okay, please clarify October. Okay, the show must go on. Persevere and be resilient in tough times. So something about this might create waves. Ooh, these are coming out in reverse. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Depends too much on luck, overlooking hard work, overindulgence, feeling out of place. Okay. Yep, so this is something where you have to persevere, because that's kind of what this is like persevering through that temptation. That's what that man at the mast really is. Now, he finds a loophole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he finds a way to do an acceptable risk. But don't be too risky. Persevere, maybe not take too much risk, because something about this is depending too much on luck. Too much on luck, and you might be overindulging in some type of fantasy. Yeah. Careful in October. Really careful in those months. All right, let's see what November will bring.
November is my lucky month. I don't know why.
Ooh.
It's always something really good happen for me in November.
Okay, let's see what's coming in November. I'm liking where this is heading. Lucky month. All right.
I got married in November.
Oh yeah, that's right. All right. What's coming in November for our collective? Okay, 7 of Swords. All right, not liking that. What? But okay, High Priestess. Okay. Let's see here. Something is closing out in November. This might be this section right here, closing out in November.
Mm-hmm.
Either some sort of deception or some sort of dishonesty. This could even be self-dishonesty in some way. It might be closing out in November. The High Priestess, she is a keeper of knowledge and secrets. So this is giving me like like some sort of secret is closing out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some sort of dishonesty in some way is ending. Let's see.
I have a feeling we could also take that card to intention, since we have this back intentions for people. I don't know. I have this.
Right. Let's see if the false person comes back up again in this. All right. What do we need to know about this dishonesty in November? Either this dishonesty, this secret, or maybe somebody just trying to keep something quiet. What do we need to know? What's happening in November? Let's see. Official person. Okay, let's see what else. Wealthy man. We have false person, but it's a different false person. It's a man on this one. Well, masculine, we should say. This is almost giving like somebody in a position of authority taking something in some way. It doesn't necessarily have to be material. This could be energy. This could be time. This could be something like that. But it's almost like they're taking something for their own stability. They may be taking credit for something. They may be taking credit for somebody else's work. That's what it's kind of giving. So for some of you, there might be somebody's being dishonest about something. Okay. What is this person's intentions? What do we need to know? We've got obligation again. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. Apology. I'm not over what happened, but an apology could... They want you to apologize for something. Oh, Lord. False promises. I will tell you what I think you want to hear, even if I know it's not true or attainable. Amusement. I find your stories comical and your life a source of entertainment. This is another person who's like laughing at you behind your back almost. Bad news. Unfortunately, there's something difficult I need to share with you. Support. I'm here to support and elevate you while expecting that. But I feel like that's a lie.
Yeah. But there's a false promise, right?
Yeah. Right below. Our paths are destined to align. The purpose may still be unclear. I don't think it's this same person. I mean, because this is all tied. This all feels tied to work. Because like everything stemming here is really work aligned.
It's because I don't see it's really monotonous. How I say that? Like, stop, chill. It's not chill, but nothing really interesting happened. Like when you tell your stories, I think it's more like everything, something happened,
right?
But
that's the thing, is that you can be in some place that's totally innocuous, that seems like everything is going fine, but then you throw one wrench into something, like maybe this generation leaving, and you have a new generation with a new attitude coming in. I kind of wonder if that's what it is, because you might have this older generation that's getting ready to retire. They had a certain mindset, a certain way of doing things, and then you have this new generation coming in or coming up and coming, and it might breed a new level of, like, there's like different levels of authority coming in, different ways of working, different ways of doing things.
Just so you know, the importance of this woman who is retired, 3 people will replace her. Her work will split in 3 people.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So it will be maybe the challenge will be like a different way to work. Now it's a new routine, a new process of doing things,
That makes sense. Maybe those 3 trying to collaborate with each other. There's gonna be people maybe between those 3, and we're using Jess's work as kind of like an example. With these 3 people taking over for one person, they may have trouble collaborating with each other. They may be trying to claim each other's work in some way.
Mm-hmm.
They might be feeling like there may be arguments between this group of people in like October that lead into like some dishonesty or trouble in November because they're fighting amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like when you've got people fighting amongst each other, how that kind of spreads out.
Mm-hmm.
It might cause problems in the workplace. So when I mentioned, you know, it might be people around you. So it's not necessarily you or like somebody in your immediate circle, but somebody outside your circle that is affecting your workplace.
It's a part of my work, so if
Yeah.
it's happening next to me, affect me in a certain way.
Exactly. So this is maybe stuff that they feel about each other.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're like, I want to apologize. You know, I want an apology from you. Oh, I'm going to be here to support you. So I think that could be.
And something that comes to my mind now, it could be not crossing information, but different people, not aligned, telling me what to do. So
Yes.
this person tell me what to do, and then this person come and tell me something completely different. The conflict, of instructions, you know.
Yeah.
There's something that can happen.
That happens regularly where I work. So I'm like, yep, I totally get it. So yeah, it might cause more confusion and more problems in the workplace,
and this will affect me.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh, that I don't like that. All right, let's see what Odysseus has to say for us. All right, what's coming in for November? But if that's your lucky month, you might be able to navigate through that. That's the other thing.
This month I wasn't that lucky because it was a Mercury retrograde.
Oh yeah.
So I had to deal with that.
Oh. Yep.
Yeah.
Please clarify November. No Mercury retrograde. Oh wow. Okay.
No.
Okay. So we've got 4 happening in November. This might be pretty okay. All right. So we got the hero revealed. I feel like in November, if this is creating chaos, somehow somebody's going to step up. We've got blessed ancestress. So
the retired people.
Yeah, right. The retired people.
The ancestor.
They might bless you with some wisdom either before they go or from beyond, quote unquote, beyond, wherever they're at. Song of the Sirens. This is that temptation again in Sacred Storyteller. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, 31. Okay, so in this one, Penelope announces she will marry the man who can string Odysseus' mighty bow and shoot an arrow through 12 axe handles. Each suitor fails to bend the bow, but the filthy, downtrodden beggar accomplishes the task, finally unmasking Odysseus. There are times to remain quietly in the background and times to reveal your bright light to the world. This is the moment. Do not hold yourself back for fear of what others may think. Become authentically and unapologetically yourself, unveiling your true, full glory for all the world to see and admire. Speak positively about yourself and demonstrate your pride for the person you've become. If there's something you do or create or feel that you wish more people knew about, this is an excellent moment to put that out into the universe. So again, this might be saying, hey, this might be the time to find something else, but also at the same time, if there's chaos during this time, somebody might be stepping up to the plate in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what this brings. Okay. Blessed Ancestress. In the realm of the underworld, Odysseus meets the ghosts of people he once knew, but his most tearful reunion is with his departed mother. She tells him that all the ills that have befallen Ithaca in his absence. We do well to heed the wisdom of those who have gone before us. They have seen further and have much to teach if we listen. This begins with your relatives of blood, but expands far beyond that to include all your mentors and guardians who have loved you and wished you to find great success and happiness. If you can't speak to them directly now, close your eyes, imagine their presence beside you, and hear the words whispered in your ear. What would they tell you to do in this moment? This is that lady retiring. for those of you, so for our collective, this is that wisdom. So this could be your ancestors. You might be being told to look for signs or synchronicities or listen to your dreams at this time. Okay. This could be those folks retiring in the workplace. That example, them going on and and so Odysseus' mother talking to him about the ills that befell Ithaca. So there might be some sort of warning from this individual who's leaving about what potentially could be happening or the ills that could befall, and it behoove you to listen. So there is something about that. 20, the Song of the Sirens. So Odysseus' ship must pass close to the lair of the sirens, creatures who are half women, half birds. Their songs have the terrible power and will cause any sailor who hears them to leap into the sea and drown. Okay. The sirens are the living embodiment of temptation itself. Don't be tempted. And to hear their voice is to give yourself over to destruction. Becoming aware of what is in your life is distracting you with its alluring voice, what is pulling you away from your path, your soul has set before you, and the goals you dream of achieving. So often we know what we must do to advance our plans, but we sabotage our own efforts. Perhaps because we are afraid of our own success, make firm your resolve to devote yourself to the oaths you've made and the tasks you've set. See the siren song for what it truly is: hollow, empty eruptions that seek to take you away from your power. So at the beginning of this read, we talked about plans and setting goals. Don't be tempted off your path of your goals. Set your goals. Move forward with those goals. This stuff that's going on, maybe at the workplace or maybe with friendship groups or whatever it may be, is trying to distract you from meeting those goals. Don't get distracted.
Yeah, it's really easy to get distracted.
Yep. So, we also have the sacred storyteller. The journey begins with the narrator invoking the muse, beseeching her to aid them in telling the story of Odysseus. The muses are goddesses of knowledge whose perfect memory records all creations of the arts and sciences. Famously, they inspire artists, awaken the spark of genius within them, giving them passion to pour into their work. You must seek beauty, novelty, and experience to create your life, the life you desire. Let your curiosity take you where you've never been, and try your hand at skills you've never attempted. If the fires have gone out within you, they can be rekindled when you come into direct contact with impactful works and words. Thought-provoking art and ideas will add dimension to the story you tell daily with your life. Okay, so basically it's telling you to tap into your creativity. Get out there, do something creative, find your passion, because that might lead you to what you are actually supposed to be doing. I don't feel like maybe you're supposed to be here for right now, but you might be called onto some other path. So it might be telling you it's time to move on to something else, some new path, and to keep going towards that. Keep going towards those goals you set. Because something here is trying to distract you from that hardcore. Don't be tempted. All right, please clarify November. Let's see what it says. The secret admirer, hidden feelings, admiration from afar, a crush. Okay. All right, let's see. Daily daydream. Embracing creativity, visionary thinking. Okay. So yeah, tap back into your creativity, because you might, during this portion, during July and August, be feeling drained and maybe being taken off path a bit. Feeling distracted, you have this ill-fated offer. Be wary of that. With this secret admirer, that feels more like there's some sort of there's some sort of path that you are supposed to be on that you're being distracted from. Like you might be like daydreaming about stuff but not putting in the practical work.
Yeah, I do this a lot.
Right. So it's like don't don't get, yes, listen to your dreams. Pay attention to what comes in dreams, messages that may come in dreams, but don't get distracted. And the secret admirer is like, maybe don't get distracted too much by things that that aren't going to help you on this path. So that's kind of interesting.
This hits because I do this a lot. I get distracted.
I get distracted a lot too, so don't feel bad. I do the same. And if there's workplace drama or if there's chaos happening, like in friendship groups, don't get too distracted by that. Don't get sucked in by that, is what that's really kind of saying too. All right, what's coming in December? Oh, hold on one second.
Yeah. Cards. The last one.
All right, last one. What's coming in December? A victory. A triumph. I like that. All right, let's see here. What's coming in in December? All right. Kind of flung out there. And we've got the Hermit. Well, this kind of flung out. I don't know if it came out this way. We're going to put it this way for right now. So, I feel like with the Hermit in December, that maybe in November you start really introspecting a lot more on what's going around you. Probably this is what's prompting that. That chaos is prompting you to like really be like, okay, what do I need to work on to finish out this year? To finish out these goals, to meet these goals. And I think you're going to have a victory. If you were indecisive with the Two of Wands or making plans, it's almost like those plans are going to be, I feel like a decision is truly going to be made at this point. Some sort of path, like if you had two paths that you were going on, because this kind of shows two paths, right? You're going to find your path, whatever that is, and move forward on that. So in December, I feel like these distractions are going to go away, if you will. You're going to be on the right path is what I feel for that. So I'm feeling very positive. Again, we've got Six of Swords down below. So we've got somebody moving on to calm waters here. Yeah. Wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. Okay. Positive stuff. I like it. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Please clarify December. Divine Whispers. Ooh, something's telling me that if you're getting messages in your dreams, if you're getting signs or synchronicities from the universe, you're being told to really harness that, really listen to that, really listen to your intuition, because that's going to lead you to success in December. Let's see here. Divine Whispers, Journey. Athena contrives a plan to allow Odysseus to overthrow the suitors in his palace. She places the idea in Penelope's mind, and Odysseus' faithful wife sets a contest for the suitors following the goddess's designs. There's some grand design here. Guidance. This is a time to put your faith in your intuition. Yep. For it is guiding you towards your greater purpose. You do not need to fully understand the source of the information, and it's likely a complex mix of things all coming together. You do not need to comprehend the whole long-term plan the universe has for you. That will unfold in its own time. You only need to trust in your sacred psychic gifts and allow them to guide your feet on the path. Sacrifice your doubts on the altar of divine knowledge and heed the message you receive. So, yeah. This is a mix of both the practical, putting in the practical work, but listening to the divine, listening to your gut. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. This is very, she seems almost like a snow angel kind of, or something like that, or a snow fairy maybe. But she seems very goddess-like. She has, like, both of these seem very
similar.
There may be a goddess that you're supposed to work with, maybe with Athena, okay? So, might be telling you to work with Athena. There's something there about
being guided by your intuition, not being distracted by the petty bullshit that's happening here. Follow your plans, follow your intuition, listen to your dreams, focus on your goals. Don't get distracted with ill-fated stuff, because some of these, like, really listen to your intuition when it comes to any offers that you're getting in September, because those might be trying to pull you off your path. All right. Please clarify December. Again, we got dream big. Set ambitious goals. Plan your next move. This is all about listening to your intuition.
It's because it started planning for the next year, right?
Yep, exactly. Mirror reflection, self-awareness, and personal growth. This is tying into that Hermit card. So it's about introspecting. Yeah. So really introspecting, because whatever you've got going here, whatever plans you're meeting, like you're meeting goals here in March and April. You've got some stuff that's coming up specifically in September. I mean, you've got some stuff here, but I don't think this is really big stuff. This might be more impactful, I think, in September and October and November.
We could take this one.
Oh, difficult.
For this.
Right?
I was looking for this one, the whole reading.
You're like, wait.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. I just got to make sure to take out those cards. And then these are, okay. So these are, this is interesting because these are like
Let me show here on camera.
Yep. So these aren't necessarily oracle cards, but they are just like difficult situation cards. Typically you use them for like younger kids.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. It was
so, but I saw these and these have come up, like, these were very helpful before. So sometimes I use things from games or from other things that I see that I'm like, oh, this might be helpful. All right, difficult situations. Tell us more about the difficult situations in September, October, and November. We're going to pull 3 cards. A friend sends you an email with an inappropriate picture. There's some sort of communication that's coming in that I just don't... I feel like it's tying to this ill-fated something here. Like this ill-fated offer, this temptation. Again, there's something that might be like the offer in some way. I don't know that it's necessarily inappropriate, but it might not be the right time for that kind of offer. One of your relatives always wants to give you a hug, but you don't want a hug. This is like something that you're like, I don't want this. Like it's like too early is what I feel. You and your friend dig a very deep hole, and your friend wants the two of you to jump in it. Somebody's trying to get you to jump in a hole with them.
And it can be tempted because this. And no, it's not here. The temptation card is in October.
But still, they're trying to tempt you to jump into the same hole with them. Okay, at the park, some kids you don't know will ask you to go with them and have ice cream with them. Yeah, this is a temptation card. So somebody is trying to tempt you into something. And you know, these are more cards for little kids, but the idea is kind of the same. They're trying to tempt you with something that looks good on the outside, but it really isn't. It's not for your benefit in some way. It'll probably cause you more stress and more hassle in the long run. So during these months, be careful of what you get offered, for sure. Yeah. All right, so that's what we've got for you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New Year's. Love you. Bye.